sound issue, but we think we've got it worked out well enough to get by.
Yes.
And I have a few things to say before we bring him out. I started learning how to play drums in the 1960s. And I had a teacher who was actually a pretty progressive guy. And he was talking about things that he kind of referred to as fusion, like folk rock and stuff like that. And but there are a lot of exciting things happening on drum set. In jazz, there was Elvin Jones. I listened to him a lot. And then in rock, there were a lot of exciting drummers. Mitch Mitchell, playing with Jimi Hendrix. But in the late 60s, a band hit the scene, and there was a guy who was playing seemingly jazz and rock at the same time. Drummer in Chicago. His name is Danny Seraphine. I want to bring him on in just a moment, but I want to thank him for being patient for the problems we had. And I want to say he's a really nice guy. I met him last night. And so please welcome Danny Seraphine.
I'm going to call everybody together, okay? Let's get everybody together. Come on.
Wants everyone to move forward.
So I can feel, okay? Come on, let's come sit over here together. Okay? It'll be more fun that way. All right?
Teaches us at Notre Dame.
Come on.
Come on.
Good love, folks.
Please. Come on.
You got a future crowd over here. You get them. The pulse of the bass room.
This way we'll work as a team, okay? Hello. Come on. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I want to be able to see everybody. It's half the fun. So I'm going to play with my band today. Here. To be honest, I'd rather play with a real band, so bear with me. And let's pretend we'll close our eyes and we'll make off with some real musicians up there other than me. Come on. No. Everybody's together. Thank you. That's the 1, 2, 3. Oh, flip the switch.
Hello.
There you go.
Okay, great. How y'all doing? Good. All right, we're gonna make a lot of noise. We're gonna have a lot of fun, and hopefully you walk away with something, a better knowledge of what I do, and maybe some ideas about how it can apply to what you do. I'm going to be playing a lot of songs in odd time, and it's one of the things that I love to do, and one of the things that I always loved about the early Chicago music was so much of it was in odd time. And my goal was to always make it feel like it was in four. So this first song, let me get my headphones, will exemplify that for sure.
My hearing aids? Well, that's the first glitch of the night. There's no music. It's only click. Oh boy.
See, had you not said anything, we thought it was
I may
the way it was supposed to be.
and just stuff and just play.
I figured you knew what he was doing. understood anything. You must probably be smart.
Watch your ears in case this flare is crazy loud.
Hey, hey.
Yay!
Not only is he a drummer, but he's a sound man. Kind of. You have to, one thing about what we do these days is you have to learn how to do a lot of things. Not necessarily great, but you have to be able to at least know basics. And sound is something that I have, over the years, picked up a lot because I try to learn. Anyways, this first song was written by the late great Terry Kath. How many of you remember Terry Kath? He was the original guitar player of Chicago, just one of the greatest of all time. Tragically died in 1978. But this is a song he wrote, and it really was like the band's story. It was a great introduction to the audience, and it's aptly named introduction. Here we go.
He's gonna roll home. We're little nervous, 'cause we're so far from home. This is what you do. Sit back and let it cool. Let us wait for you. For this group is born with heaven separate window, so we do thank the Lord. So nothing left to do, sit back and let it cool. Let us wait for you. Now we're pushing through the changes. Turn around the move. The hope is struck different. Hope that you've been moved. Forget about your troubles. Search for something new. Let us grab on you.
I like playing with real people better. I tried leading the machine and it wouldn't follow. Yeah. so bear with me, but thank you.
Very nice.
Yeah, that song still kicks my ass. 30, 40 years later. Even more, actually. But talking about time changes, I want to tell you a little bit about that song. It's in 4/4, of course, 19/8, 3/4. Has tempo changes. Are any of you curious of how you count the 19/8? I'll show you. It's counted 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Supposedly that equals 19. Jim, and I'm sure you guys have heard of Jim Calvert.
Yeah.
Well, we used to gig, we were, Chicago Transit Authority, we were playing with Whiskey and Gungo, and he was playing there with Delaney and Bramwell, then Delaney and Bonnie, excuse me. And he walked up to me, he was at our rehearsal, and he said, how do you keep track of that? How do you come in? And I had the subdivisions written on my snare drum, I pointed on my snare drum, we were just learning the song. So whatever it takes, right? But it's a pattern, so it sounds hard, and yes, it's hard on the surface, and you just have to memorize that pattern, and you just ingrain it in your head. And obviously, then the song goes to 3/4, right, and then back to 4/4. So that's introduction, and it was such a great. The song was really, really encapsulated everything what the band was about, and Terry just wrote a gem in there, and I'm forever grateful. And every time I play it, I think of him, dedicated to him. So let me play another one.
Okay.
It's cheating. So watch me be sound man again, all right? Sorry about that. Are you impressed? Yeah, being a drummer, you got to be a plumber and an electrician.